Hi Stampers! Happy Monday, card sketch transformation number 427. We're going to be having a lot of fun with this thoughtful octopus stamp set. It does not come in a bundle, so it's a standalone stamp set, but it's so cute. All these little punny sayings and these cute little cupcakes. So we're going to play with this stamp set on card sketch number 427. I do have another sample to show you that's not so, I guess it's more elegant, maybe for a birthday or a sympathy card or something, but stay tuned to the end for that and I will show you that card, all right? Okay, so the printable is available over on my blog in my shop, and then also my Facebook subscribers, you got it yesterday. I always try to post my printables a day early, around 12:45 p.m. Eastern, all right? Between 12:45 and 1. That's my goal. All right, so now let's go ahead and get the measurements. The measurements are actually pretty simple. This is one of those card sketches that you can really gussy up, right? So I kept it pretty simple. The measurement is I think this is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2 for the basic white piece. And you can turn this, right? So this little open space here is where we're gonna stamp our little octopus. Okay, so I'm gonna use the Timid Tiger for my base. Let me get all my pieces out here. So Timid Tiger for my base of my cardstock, and this is the 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 scored at 4 1/4. Always got to burnish that. And then a piece of basic white, which is 4 by 5 1/4. And I want to use basic white because I want to stamp on that. But if you wanted to use a different color of the layer, you could just always add your half circle in here if you wanted to do that, all right? And then I'm using pumpkin pie because I felt like these colors look really nice together. Layers. Now this layer is a little bit smaller than this one. So this is the original size, which is 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. So this is cut a little bit smaller. This is in the Brights collection of the designer paper, the new paper. It's so cute. This is the polka dotted side. So this piece is cut a little bit smaller than your 3 1/4 by, what did I say, 4 1/2. So this is cut at, the designer paper is cut at 3 1/8 by 4 3/8. Okay, so we're gonna layer these two together. So let me grab my glue. And this layer is the one we're gonna punch with my 2 3/8. But again, you can use whatever shape you want. You can use an oval. You can use even a square. I feel like the circle kind of plays on the octopus, being that he's, you know, kind of got that round head going on there. All right, so, but yeah, use any shape you want. And I'm going to put my shape on this side, which you can see on my template in the photograph on the printable. I have the circle going over to the left, and my other sample I do have going to the left, so I'll show you that too, all right? So once you put your two layers together, I'm going to take my 2 3/8 circle punch, and I'm almost going to punch the whole circle out. You can see I got a little smidge left out. And I'm just going to kind of center that right about there. Punch that out. So you can use that for something else if you want. We're not going to use it on today's card. Now let's grab our basic white piece. We're going to do a little tracing of my circle because I want to know right where to stamp my octopus, right? Unless you can stamp it in the center like a greeting, that would be great. But with my octopus, you can see he's a little bit bigger than the actual circle. So I want at least to have a guide. Let me see if we got lead in this one. Yep. All right, so line up where you want your piece to go onto your basic white. And then trace your circle out. You can always erase that pencil line. And then we're just gonna focus on this little octopus because there's a lot, I think there's 7 or 8 stamps I'm gonna use with this cute little octopus. So first we're going to take the octopus and I'm going to stamp him in the Timid Tiger classic ink, but I'm going to stamp off. So I'm going to do the second generation stamping. So, and of course I'm going to grab my mat because I want a really nice crisp stamped image of this solid octopus. So we're inking up our Timid Tiger, and then I'm going to stamp off on this grid paper here. And then I'm going to stamp this octopus right and somewhat in the center of that guide, right where I want it to go, with the second generation of the octopus and the ink. Pressing all over. This is a larger stamp. Perfect. All right, I'm going to stamp my long skinny ones on his arms. Now remember, this is kind of curved, so when you're stamping this on his arms, you want to kind of go with the curve of the stamp. Let me see this one. I'm turning the octopus instead of my stamp so much. And then this one, now I'm going to turn my stamp the other way and stamp it. Wait, no, this way. Yes, that way. And this way. And that way. And this way. So cute. All right, and now we're going to stamp the top of his head with this little cluster of dots. Perfect. Okay, and then also there's a cute little smiley face. We're going to use this with the Memento ink. He's just got a really cute little smirk here. So cute. There we go. So kind of cute. All right, and now we're going to stamp the sand. I think we're done with the Timid Tiger and the black. So now let's stamp the sand, which is the crumb cake. And I'm just going to go ahead and stamp this right along the bottom edge to give him like some grounding here. So I'm just going to stamp just randomly these little gravel specks. Not all of this is going to show in my cutout, but I will be popping my cutout up on dimensionals. So I do want to kind of fill it in a little bit. And then I'm going to use my little seaweed stamp here with the garden green. You can see right where I traced that pencil line. So I'm just going to kind of keep the seaweed within that perimeter in the garden green. Just going to stamp it right there. And then one over here. So cute. Now, I did bring my light crumb cake if you want to fill that in a little bit more, but I kind of like the gravel on there. Isn't that cute? Love it. All right, and then I did go ahead and die cut out a banner, which is right over here. Hold on, let me grab that and stamp on that so it's not white on white. This is my long skinny banner from the Stylish Shapes. So let me grab that again. This one is You Octopi My Thoughts. I'm going to pull this a little closer to me so I can see. And I'm going to stamp this right in the center of my banner. So now we're going to go ahead and remove our pencil marks. Let me go ahead and do that. I have some basic white twine. This is from the Baker's Twine Basic Essentials pack. Remember, you get 5 colors: vanilla, crumb cake, black, gray, and the white. So I'm just going to cut a piece of the white Baker's Twine. I'm going to cut enough so I can tie a bow to the front. So I'm going to put my linen thread here. And then I'm going to move that dimensional over and put that right over top of that linen thread. All right, now we're going to position this over top of my octopus. I love how the scene is actually carried over here a little bit. I like that look of that. All right, so let's tie a bow. Make my bow a little bit bigger here. Tie it around and pull it through. There we go. And then you can always adjust your bow, right? Pull it down, trim it down. I just feel like it adds a little something over to the side. Just trimming the tails. There we go. All right, now we're going to glue this piece to the front of our Timid Tiger. This is going to go on the front of our card. All right, now we're going to pop our greeting up on dimensionals. I'll put 2 of those on there. So cute. Adorable. And this is going to go right along the top edge. And then I'm going to use the orange sunset sparkle sequins. Let me grab those right here. So you got all these different colors. The orange ones play really nice with this whole background. So we're just going to put 5 of them randomly around my little polka dotted paper just to add a little shimmer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, one more over here. Isn't that cute? So you can see the sparkle there. All right, so there's that one. Let me show you the first one here. So cute, same, but different, right? I think I did the octopus exactly the same, and I did carry the seam off to the side too. So cute. So that is using the 2 3/8 circle punch. But like I said, use all kinds of shapes that you want. Square, oval, whatever you have. Use those shapes, all right? It will give you a totally different look. Let me show you the one that I made ahead of time, that it's a birthday card, but it's very elegant, using the Delicate Whispers designer paper. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. And then I used the happy birthday in the circle cut out. So I just decorated the half circle right over here with all the little twigs, and then I die cut out some of the flowers from the designer paper. It's so pretty. Now this card opens up vertically, and then this one opens up horizontally like this. Even though it's a vertical card, but it opens up like side to side. This one opens up to the top. Okay? So pretty and such a different look, right? All right, I hope you enjoyed this week's card sketch number 427. Let me know if you have any questions. Also, don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Share with your crafty friends. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Bye.